Quartets tonight, right? Anyhow, my name is Ray Seeley. I'm from Eugene, Oregon, in the Evergreen District, and I think you've already had a pronunciation lesson on Oregon already. Anyhow, my job here tonight is to introduce the next quartet. And in looking at their bio and talking to them, they're from a town called Papillion. Papillion. Now, I would have been a little more continental about that. I would have said papillon. You know, papillon, that's a beautiful word, isn't it? That's the word French for butterfly. Isn't that a pretty word? And even in English, butterfly is such a beautiful word, it just kind of trips off the tongue. You know, in Japanese, the word for butterfly is chocho-san. Chocho-san. Isn't that pretty? Now, not every language is quite as romantic. Does anybody happen to know what the word for butterfly is in German? Right, Schmetterling. Correct pronunciation. Anyhow, could we give a really warm barbershop welcome for 4 guys from Schmetterling, Nebraska, Jim Griffiths, Jim Mathis, Eddie Roush, and Steve Wilson, collectively known as the Mutual Fund Company.
Oh, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. Remember, Sweet Adeline and Harrigan's Fight, to mention a name or two. Little Annie Rooney by the old mill stream. Start of my heart and peck of my heart and doodly-doodly-doo. That's the way my dad and mother used to sing it. Sail away on Harmony Bay, your old wedding ring was songs. Babyface and honeysuckle rose. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. They wrote them in the good old days. Those ever-loving good old days.
What about I Want a Girl, just like the girl by the light of the silvery moon?
Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Some of these days, if I had my way, the old soft shoe. Hum along or whistle if you know the chorus. What'll I do? It had to be you next to Cali Rose. T for two, that Yankee Doodle boy. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old days. Toe, tap, rhythm. Put your arms around me, honey, hold me tight. Sway right with them. Hum along or whistle if you know the chorus. Can't forget them. T for two, that Yankee Doodle boy. Yes, the greatest songs of all are the ones that I recall. They wrote them in the good old, ever-loving good old. Yeah. They wrote them in those ever-loving good old days.